Good evening. My name is Dania, and I am proud to stand before you representing Prep for Prep Contingent 47. I will always remember the day we got the news of my acceptance into prep. My parents, little sister, and I were getting ready for dinner. My mother had been checking her emails constantly for anything prep related, so she had her phone in her hand. All of a sudden, I heard her gasp. Then she started crying. I thought there had been a death in the family. But my dad gave me a knowing smile and said, "You got in." Immediately, we all started freaking out. We were laughing, jumping around, and crying together. At that moment, I couldn't have understood how this news would change the trajectory of my life. A few weeks later, I was on bus 22 on my way from Jamaica, Queens to the Trinity School in Manhattan. I was stoked, nervous, and anxious, all at the same time, something I didn't know was possible until then. It was the first time I had gone anywhere without my parents. I had full autonomy and felt empowered to be doing my own thing. On that first day, I got a taste of what awaited me over the next 14 months. Advanced subjects, tons of homework, and an exorbitant amount of quizzes. For the first time in a long time, I felt challenged. It was a feeling I had always craved. I had steamrolled my way through parochial school, but prep's academic requirements were so much more demanding. It was a full educational upgrade. I had to be purposeful and manage my time efficiently. I had to make time to study for exams and quizzes, craft lab reports, and complete annotations. So many annotations. The school year was even harder. Every Wednesday, I would leave my primary school and carpool to Trinity with my childhood friend, Samantha Gore. Sometimes we'd read or study, but mostly we'd sleep the whole ride. I would attend classes, turn in homework, and then be assigned more homework. It was like a never-ending cycle. It was the hardest thing I had ever done. Even so, I never felt lost or alone. That's because in prep, I found an inclusive and supportive community. My advisors, Haley and Casey, were preparatory component alums, so they listened to my concerns and gave me great advice. I'm so thankful they shared their knowledge and experience with me. I hope to be a prep advisor myself one day and pay it forward. When I was up at midnight doing homework, I just remembered I wasn't the only one locking in. My prep friends were working too. From late night texts about homework to collective panicking about tests before at lunch, to impromptu study sessions, we had each other's backs and mutually uplifted each other. The teachers I encountered were sources of help and inspiration from the very beginning. They showed enthusiasm for their subjects and fostered engagement and active participation. I would be remiss not to specifically mention my history and Latin teacher, Miss Nina Watson-Johnson, a Prep for Prep alum from Contingent 27. She instilled a passion in me for those two subjects I never knew I had. She encouraged objectivity and viewing situations through different perspectives. I took her valuable lessons and used them in class and in my personal relationships. She cut no slack and set high expectations, which challenged me to look deeper into myself. I saw in her what it means to be a part of prep, not just as a student, but as an alum, giving back to the prep community and fulfilling the ethos, each one teach one. I am forever grateful. Prep turned my life upside down, but I was lucky to have my mom, dad, and little sister rooting for me. I always had words of encouragement, a shoulder to lean on, and snacks or hot chocolate whenever I asked. They provided a quiet learning environment that was fully stocked with supplies and charged devices. Thank you guys. I love you so, so much. My journey is far from over. I still have my second summer of the preparatory component ahead, after which I will be attending the Groton School. I will be leaving my family and my prep community to walk the circle for the next 5 years. I will add to Groton's rich cultural tapestry while preserving my identity and heritage. I'm excited to meet new people, explore new passions and interests. I don't know what the future holds, but because of all the resources and support Prep has provided me, I'm more than ready.